Hello everybody, welcome back to another Train Sim Mod 5 roadmap update video. This is the March 2025 roadmap. So this is the little brief sort of, well, the overview of the roadmap. So feel free to pause there, but you can see we've got the DBBR 420 returning after about 10 years. Unannounced German loco pack from TSG, and we also got the Frankfurt S-Bahn. Ooh. So let's scroll down and let's have a little look-see. If we dash, in fact, we'll just scroll down to, here we go. Our March roadmap has been overtaken in the fast lanes. The springtime sprint takeovers. You can see all of the different bits and pieces which are coming up, which is superb. We are excited to welcome you to an action-packed new roadmap for Train Sim 5, where alongside our usual insights for our progress on new content, updates, screenshots and future announcements, we will be celebrating the season of spring with our springtime sprint, an exciting lineup with many events all racing towards you. So the North London line, which is out today, it's already out on consoles but will be out a little bit later on PC. Cardiff City Network, first time in Wales, speeds into mid-March. Spurling Swale to Groningen, late March. You've got Train Sim VR on March the 27th. Thomas and Friends on the West Somerset Railway, spring 2025. East Coast Mainline Diesel Rail Tour Pack. Why is that still being talked about? It's been like months. Like, what is actually? Well, I know there's the sort of the coaches in the 47, but that's like been months we've heard about that. And is it coming or not? New preview live streams coming each week, starting next week. Upcoming sales opportunities. There's a new boxed edition for the USA, and I think that was also Australia as well, but they mentioned that a bit further down. All new upcoming Train Sim Classic partner add-ons. Cool, right, so here we are. Well, this is the first release, which is, yeah, out today. You'll be able to experience a dense and busy 12 miles of the North London line, which features 18 stations as you move between Stratford and Wolston Junction in the London Overground 378 Capital Style, which is really fun to drive. It is fun when it doesn't look like roadblocks. Get ready to be on your mark with timing as a product licensed by TfL. All of the stations across the line will be adorned with relevant TfL branding. That's a pretty cool shot. Cool. Fancy sightseeing around London? Get ready to spot iconic scenery and glance at the London skyline around Gospel Oak to Kentish Town West. You'll also be crossing over other main lines from Train Sim Mod routes, with HS1 tunnel entrance visible from South Eastern High Speed. Another really pretty shot there with the DLR train there as well, which is cool. And yeah, you can route hop as well. 2 different routes within the game. Cool. Right. Well, I suppose we already know about that. But Sprinter traffic coming with Cardiff City Network mid-March. So a new country coming to TSW will be a Wales of a time. Don't worry, there will be more we can leak in the preview stream this month, but we have a rare bit of new information and screenshots in this roadmap as we get closer to the release of the Cardiff City Network. Now that, oh wow, that is cool, doesn't it? That little 153 there. The model looks really cool, and it looks all weathered and grimy, as you know, they're quite old trains. Even the like PIS there looks different. Cool, right, but that is a really nice screenshot. With the BR Class 153, you'll be able to experience 2 variants, the BR Class 153/3 and the BR Class 153/9. These subclasses offer a different passenger interior, with the 153/3 being a PRM compliant railcar. That's was it passenger with reduced mobility or person with reduced mobility. Featuring an accessible toilet. Meanwhile, the /9 is a light PRM compliant unit and does not feature the same toilet. Naturally, this means the /3 also has an extra blanked out window visible on the exterior. These will be joined by the Class 150/2 in TFW livery, featuring new headlights, destination boards and other modern features. There's the fleet there, which I think we can agree does look pretty good. Well, it looks really nice. This urban commuter route will test you as it packs over 20 stations across 20 miles of track from Raider, Corriton, and those places, Penarth and Cardiff Bay, with Welsh and English bilingual signage and posters across the route. You got 150 there's that two 150s together. Be cool to see if there's any consoles where you get a 150 and a 153. That will be cool. We won't drag on with the details, but you'll be hearing much more from us later this week about our upcoming Welsh adventure. And there you go, HST GWR Cardiff Central. Certainly it's going to be, this is going to be a good one. Get ready for the Swell Groningen coming in late March. Our journey to the Netherlands is coming at the end of this month, and we're getting ready to embark on this all new type of European adventure as we explore Trenton World's first Dutch route. Stunning. Look at that. There's the Koplopper. It's funny, I name it Koplopper, and it's got the little sort of this. Whereas I suppose in the UK, the driver's cab is squidged over to one side, and you have the gangway right in the middle. Over here, they thought, where should we put the driver's cab? Let's just put it in the roof, so then people can walk round and get through to the other units. Catch up to 107 kilometres of track from Zwolle to Groningen, stopping at 8 stations along the way, featuring authentic Netherlands Spoorwegen signage and PIS displays. Nice. It's looking cool. We haven't seen any shots of the no, we have seen. Have we seen one shot of it? We haven't seen much on the other train. Is that the ICM3 or something? Oh no, the SNG. That's the one. You have the choice between the SNG Sprinter and the incredible Koplopper 3-car EMU, with its flight deck-like cab as you learn new signals, signage, and systems across the route. Comment below: is the Netherlands signalling system? Is it tricky, or is it like the German one? What's it like? There you go, there's the Koplopper, which just looks cool. I mean, yeah, very cool. To help you ease in, we've also made updates to the Frankfurt Fielder DB Vectron to support Dutch signalling, screen updates both English and Dutch speaking sounds, as well as the ATB safety system, which should hopefully give owners of the add-on a familiar local to ride as you discover the Netherlands. Very nice. Cool, so more of that coming soon. You've got Trenton World VR, New York. Make a cup of tea. Releasing on the 27th of March. You can pre-order now. Developed by our partners at Just Add Water for the MetaQuest 2 and 3. Get ready for a new way to experience TSW as we bring the MTA Harlem line to your home, exploring between Grand Central Terminal and North White Plains. You'll be able to jump aboard the MTA M3A and M7A trains, accelerating above the streets of Park Avenue and through the Woodlawn suburbs with 24 miles of track ready to traverse. Now, just to make it clear, this isn't TSW as we know it. I mean, when you think Trenton World, you think, you can drive for an hour one end of the route to the other, fairly sort of realistic. This is like the opposite. This is like, I don't know, what's the comparison? Just not realistic, or not realistic. And I think you can, it's not TSW as we know it with VR. It's completely different. We wanted to also take some time to acknowledge some key community raised questions in this roadmap that you may have asked about Trenton World VR. Why did we choose to develop this on the MetaQuest? Meta is far the biggest market leader in the VR space, and their teams have been very supportive of our first journey into VR with the TSW franchise. Did we consider including VR as part of the existing Trenton World game? VR is a very different challenge and would require reworking the underlying infrastructure of the game with a higher level of focus on usability and the virtual experience. Starting from a new standalone game whilst working with Just Add Water and their past experience in VR titles made much more sense. I still hope one day it does come to normal TSW, because it would literally be the only reason, or maybe if the bus got VR, I'd actually get like a PSVR 2. That's a bit dead, isn't it, PSVR 2? But get a bit of TSW on there, fantastic. I wonder if they would ever bring TSW New York VR to like PlayStation for the VR 2, or maybe it's just exclusive to Meta. and has the development of TSW VR taken time away from existing TSW? Development of TSW VR is handled entirely by Just Add Water and has no impact to the development timelines of Train Sim World. Cool. Yeah, we've already seen sort of a bit of that. Thomas and friends visit the West Somerset Railway, releasing this spring, so I suppose that could be any time from now through to late May. We're very excited as we continue to work closely with Mattel and help prepare Thomas and his friends for their visit to the West Somerset Railway. And we saw the trailer in the last video. Quickly, it's already muted. Good, because it does have Thomas and Friends music, which is highly copyrighted. There it is. If we sort of quickly flick through there. So yeah, that's going to be coming, spring. So whenever that is, spring 2025. Right, let's have a little look-see. So, and to get you ready for the release, here are the top things you need to know. Mattel Thomas and Friends is coming to Train Sim World spring 2025. The add-on will require Train Sim World 5 and the West Somerset Railway add-on. Catch up with your favourite characters, Thomas the Tank Engine, Annie Clarabelle Diesel and the Troublesome Trucks. Multi-part story and also an additional timetable, and there will be tutorials as well. And Thomas and Friends characters can also be driven on any other Train Sim World route. Again, are you guys looking forward to it? Let me know in the comments. It's very split, I'd say, with people being like, oh, this is great, and then others being, a bit like, it's alright, but not really my cup of tea. Yeah, but I'm sure it will attract a lot of new people, which is always good. West Somerset Railway new free update coming this month. The West Somerset Railway route itself is also receiving a new range of new updates to elevate the foliage and landscape across the route, including bringing a range of improvements such as conductor mode for the Mark 1 coaches and new suspension physics to all West Somerset Railway rolling stock. There's the Crompton, looking cool. Here are some of the new features, so improved foliage and landscape materials, improved route and signals lighting, improved tracks to include Train Sim World 5's long distance shadows, added suspension to all West Somerset Railway stock including the 33 and the 52, conductor mode, replaced all benches with interactive ones for passengers, opened up footbridges for passengers and the player, and many more. Is that the second big update West Somerset Railway's had? It's a funny old route. But yeah, that's that. A bit more going on there. I suppose that's when you can see it on there. That's pretty cool. And this is like the juiciest information on this roadmap. I mean, this is gonna be blimmin' cool. We're excited to announce the Frankfurt S-Bahn will be coming soon to Train Sim World 5. I mean, once you see the route map, you'll be like, blimmin' out, I need to get that straight away. It bloody awesome. For Frankfurt S-Bahn, we are representing the S1, S8 and S9 lines of the S-Bahn Rhine main network, covering over 80 kilometres and a total of 25 stations between Frankfurt, Mahn, Hauptbahnhof, including the underground platforms to Wiesbaden, Hauptbahnhof. Yeah, I mean, look at that. It's blimmin' awesome. And look what station is at number 12. So number 12 is here. You have got Mahns. So we've now got the full Frankfurt to Koblenz route, albeit one being this route and the other one being the 90s Linker Rheinstrecke. It's going to be really cool. Very cool. And you've got Frankfurt Airport as well with like the underground tunnels. So this is going to be, and wait until you see what else, well, we've already mentioned it, but there's something else which is really cool. S1 takes a more direct westerly route out of Frankfurt, calling at suburban locations in the outskirts of the city and running north of the Marne River, the longest tributary of the Rhine all the way to Wiesbaden. S8 and S9 share an alternative path which initially heads south to serve Frankfurt Airport's regional station, before stopping at all stations on the main Bahn, south of the main. The route is set prior to the opening of the Frankfurt Gateway Gardens, offering the chance to traverse over the original airport approach which no longer exists. The route scenery will show you the new flyover under construction, as can be seen here. And it says that like, OHLE's placement is not yet to take place on this new bit, So yeah, I wonder what we need to backdate the route for. This is big news, but we've already mentioned it earlier on. At Bischofheim, the line's part ways and the S9 takes an S-band viaduct over the Marne to join the S1's path into Wiesbaden, leaving the S8 to continue via Marnsholt Bahnhof, the start of the Linke Rheinstrecke, before itself making a sweeping turn to Wiesbaden. Cool. For further operational interest, other lines traffic, of course, such as the S7 to Frankfurt Stadium, which uniquely terminates on the surface at Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof, and S2 as far as Frankfurt Fabwerke. Not forgetting, of course, how busy the underground station is with the further addition of the S3, S4, S5 and S6. Lastly, lines such as the S8 and S9 come with a full 24/7 timetable, and the DBBR 430. New to the Frankfurt S-Bahn will be the hard-working DBBR 430, which operates the bulk of traffic on the S1, S8 and S9 lines. This 4-car, high-capacity EMU has been in full operation on the S-Bahn network for about a decade. This design is reminiscent of the 422, which is from Rheinruhr Osten and Hubstrecke Rheinruhr, although with more modern fittings and tweaks befitting of a busy network such as Frankfurt. The 430s replaced the much lamented DBBR 420 and expanded the size of the fleet to offer a total of 9 trains an hour in each direction, spread across all 3 lines with up to 12-car formations. So they can't show that just yet. The 423 is coming back, so we've got that on Kinzigtalbahn, so it would probably just be that one, which is Frankfurt. So the 4233 is certainly no stranger to the Wiesbaden lines, although spends a majority of its time serving other destinations, making it a key part of the scene around Frankfurt Hauptbahnhof. So yeah, you got a little bit of regional stuff. ICE as AI, and yeah, the 143 there as well. There's the 423, so you can already drive the 423 on multiple routes, Munich, Augsburg, Kinzigtalbahn, and I think there's a gameplay pack for it on Köln-Aachen. Here we are. This train we've known about it, I think, since Munich, Augsburg came out, so it's been about 4.5 years since we first started seeing images of this train, and people were like, "Oh, it's going to be coming, next year, 2021." Well, it's still not out yet. If you know, you know. All rise for the Olympia, the 420 from TSG returns to the roadmap and is once again coming soon. Once again after 4.5 years. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. We reached out to Mike at TSG for an update on the former dormant project, and the good news is focus of the pack has shifted to support gameplay on the upcoming Frankfurt S-Bahn route, but he originally planned Munich S-Bahn version of the model would still be included. The Munich version is a modernised 8th Series 420 with swinging doors, digital display, speedo, LZB, PZB as such, and in the cab an LED destination board. The Frankfurt version is the 7th series with sliding doors, analogue cab gauges for speedo, PZB, CIFA, no LZB and rollerblind destination board. The interiors are a bit different too in colours, and there are differences in the decals, of course. Yeah, if you literally go right back to the beginning of the Train Sim World playlist or news playlist we've done, you'll see the 420 videos and also the DBBR 232. That's another long lost project. Yeah, because it was about the same time. You had the DBBR 232, which was going to be for Russia Nord, and then the DBBR 420 for Munich Augsburg. But they've sort of both been dead since. Now there's the interior differences, I believe. So it looks like the doors here are similar to the M-Wagon doors, but they sort of swing in, and these are the more modern ones, or vice versa. Oh yeah, first image Munich, and second image Frankfurt. Those who have been looking forward to the 420 since Train Sim World 2 days can rejoice, as it shall be hot on the heels of the Frankfurt S-Bahn route. Compared to the modern 430, the 420 is a 3-car EMU without any walk-through gangways, and yeah, it's going to give you a bit of 70s sort of feel. I'm so hyped for the Frankfurt S-Bahn route. I bloody love German stuff. German routes are just like the best in the game. They're fantastic. So I mean, this is just going to be like the best route ever. I mean, just look at the map. It's just, and with the 420 as well, which I'm sure will be quite soon after it releases. Yeah, generally, really looking forward to this route. Maybe no. I was gonna say maybe more than the others which we've seen, but I mean Cardiff. I mean that's the UK, so yeah. But German stuff, bloody love it. It's smashing. Right, let's scroll down. Um, right, so the 420 will come with its own interpretation of the Frankfurt S-Bahn timetable, swapping out 430 traffic for its classic predecessor. The Munich S-Bahn 420 can be used on the Munich-Augsburg in free roam and scenario planner. Um, oh, okay. Oh, this is juicy news. Coming soon to TrainSmart 5. Note that Frankfurt S-Bahn and the 420 will only be on Gen 9 and PC only. So that's Xbox Series S and X and PS5 and of course PC. Right, everybody who's on PS4 and Xbox One, please take note of this. Frankfurt S-Bahn, Xbox Series X, PS5 and PC only. Because it's probably going to be quite a busy route. So, yeah, it's going to be really busy. But that's, that is definitely a shift away now from, well, it seems like Dovetail's starting to really shift away from last gen. Maybe to sort of just see how, how sales differ. But I mean, if this is happening with this, maybe for the next Train Sim Mod title in the summer, it will be Train Sim Mod 6, won't it? Probably. Maybe it won't be on last gen. Maybe. A new German pack coming soon, but there's no details. But there's a new one coming soon. German Loco pack. I wonder if that's the 232. January 1, is that the 232? Which is like another, or was, but like the 420 we heard about, then it vanished. So yeah, you got the Class 86 and Mark IIF coaches from Just Trains, which are looking very good. Welcome to the March in-dev update for the Class 86/2 and Mark IIF coaches. In our previous dev entry, we showed the exterior of the Mark IIF coaches, but now we have the key to the doors and are venturing inside, travelling first class. So this is the first class variant. Hang on, this one. These are the latest images show the Mark II FO, first class and second class, as well as the guard area. So that's probably a... No, is that the guard area? Hang on. Yeah, that was up there. There's that. Looking... that must be first class there, surely. Yeah, that's first class. Look at the grime, though. It's grimy. It doesn't look all clean and spotless. Look at the grime and stuff like that on the walls. As detailed in our previous in-depth entry, the BSO is split personality. One end of the coach houses the passenger seating area, whilst the guard area has the other. The split is pretty much 50-50 of the coach length. The vestibule area is the same design on both the first and second class coaches and was separated from the seating location by a door. The real-world Mark IIs were fitted with an automatic door operating system which is actioned by a pressure plate on the floor. However, these proved to be somewhat unreliable, and so there was a conventional handle to use in case of the auto system not working. In our version, you will need to operate the handle to enter and exit the vestibule area due to engineers reporting a lack of spare parts to make the auto system functional. The vestibule area also has a toilet, which in the case of ours is already occupied and so cannot be entered. Also, we reveal an additional livery for the Class 86/2. We have previously shown you two of the included liveries, but this one makes it free with the addition of the red buffer beams and the black headcode box. The liveries we previously showed previously to this had either the yellow headcode box or a split black-yellow one. These slight livery changes happened during the mid-80s, and the livery featured here, which has the additional centre headlight and the TDM cables fitted on the front, is a unique variant for the class that is featured in our pack and named City of Coventry. No, is it that one there? No, is it? BR adapts them for driver guard communication. No, I don't think it is this one, is it? No. But cool. City of Coventry locomotive also has, or is it this one? No, hang on, is it this one? Black head code box. No, it is this one. Yeah. Or is it? Yeah, possibly. City of Coventry locomotive also has the Bracknell Willis high-speed pantograph, which is different in design to the normal Stone Featherly AMBR type, as shown in the centre. Was shown in the other included 86 variants. The high-speed panto allowed a capable loco to run to 125 miles per hour, but of course this doesn't. Cool, looking very good. Santa Fe gameplay pack, which is look at that. The High Iron Simulations team are continuing to work well towards the completion of their first TSW add-on, and this month they've talked about the final stages of development for the Santa Fe gameplay pack. Santa Fe, was it the War Bonnet livery? Looks very nice. We've been refining details of the two locos, the Santa Fe EMD SD40-2 and the DES 40CW, and putting the finishing touches on the accompanying rolling stock, which includes 3 entirely new AT and SF freight cars and 3 existing TSW freight cars repainted in Santa Fe liveries. The pack will deliver an authentic operating experience. Timetable services will include player drivable services featuring mainline intermodal and freight trains, switching and locals. The services are closely based on the actual Santa Fe freight schedules and horsepower assignments of the era. We've seen these shots before, haven't we? Additionally, UP freight movements across Cajon Pass will be represented in extra layer using UP equipment from the Sherman Hill Route DLC. I know it's a gameplay pack, but would it be much work to sort of convert the route to a 90s era? I mean, a lot of it is like within, flat, not a lot, dry, arid, not much around. Would it be much work to convert it to a 90s version of the route? Because that will sort of be interesting. East Coast Mainline Diesel Rail Tour pack. I feel like this it's like the 313. We've heard about for ages. We've checked in with the Athena simulation team. For a refresher, you'll be able to pick up 3 iconic locomotives, the Class 40, Class 45 and the new Class 47, that being the Isambard Kingdom Brunel, alongside new Mark 1 coaches with BG, TSO, BSOs and FK variants for the East Coast Mainline route. The pack will feature 10 scenarios with new features such as depot movements and opportunities for special rail tours, along with layering across many existing Train-to-Mile 5 routes. Where's that? Is it like what's that on? West Somerset Railway there? Diesel Rail Tours was conceived as a spiritual sequel to the highly successful Diesel Legends of the Great Western. Was it highly successful? Bringing classic traction to the East Coast Mainline. Yet the East Coast Mainline is far from the end of the line, with all 3 locomotives being fully available to drive across a wide range of UK-based routes in Train-to-Mile 5. The team went to great lengths to ensure that the 47, 45 and 40 operate within the timetable of many routes, including all of the era-specific routes and even heritage routes in Train-to-Mile 5, and the popular 1980s routes from JT. Where's that Lewis? Wait. Hang on, the 45's always been on there, so it's not like a new is it a new version of the... I don't know, it's like, is it a new variant of the loco? Because the 45 you just get from Northern Trans-Pennine, which then goes on to East Coast Way. Arguably one of the most popular and iconic diesel locomotives in the history of British Railways, and the team have spent long months recreating her in detail in the famed GWR green livery. Cool. Who didn't turn off the HUD? Wearing the livery 47484 was used as the premier prestige diesel locomotive, being allocated for the duty of hauling the rural train, along with numerous rail tours and special events across the entire UK network. Additionally, the special release versions of the 45 and 40 are also fully included in the pack. These locomotives also became icons of the railway network, albeit in less glamorous duties. So what does it mean by special release versions? Like, are they the same, or... included in the pack are the BG TSO, team were careful to choose variants of the Mark 1 coaching stock that were dual air and vacuum braked, offering maximum versatility when used in your own scenarios. There's the 40, but again, the 40's from the BR Heavy Freight pack. Has it been updated in any way? I've not seen any information on that. I've just seen information about the Mark 1 and the 47s. But is the 45 and 40 different in any way, or is it literally just, right, I've grabbed that from heavy freight pack, pop it in here? Cool, right, Cargo Line Volume 3, short update from Skyhook Games. I think we've seen that shot before. Included in the upcoming Cargo Line Volume 3 intermodal pack will be the 66 diesel locomotive in DB red and grey, of course, as well as the brand new FCA intermodal spine wagon in an EWS maroon livery, consisting of a main spine with multiple container locking points between two wheeled bogies. Conventional draw gear and buffers are located at one end, with a permanent connecting bar at the other for linking with a twin. These wagons feature dynamic container loads so that no two trains are the same. With this pack, you'll be able to get gameplay for both the West Coast Main Line South and the East Coast Main Line Peterborough to Doncaster, including journey mode and 3 scenarios on both routes. To be honest, I think Skyhook would actually be perfect at making a new freight loco. They keep churning out these cargo line packs, which are really nice, but why not just do a new freight loco with them as well? Yeah, sure, it must be some sort of freight loco they can do. Cool, and then that's sort of patches, post-release improvements, so Mittenwald Balm, which is already basically perfect as it was, but a few different bits and pieces which need to be changed. Community Corner, boxed edition, releasing in March for USA and Australia. Pretty cool. Few PC editor tutorials from Rob Powell. Is that KTV Rob Powell? Think so. Oh yeah, KTL Rob Powell, that's the one. Cool. Some sort of calm posters there as well. Oh yeah, Matt's charity stream did really well. Fantastic. Route and local add-on manuals. Okay, some more there. But yeah, there we go. That is the March roadmap. Hopefully everybody has enjoyed it. What was your favourite DLC shown? Yeah, comment below. I think for me it's the Frankfurt S-Bahn. I mean, let's just put it. Fantastic. Yeah, links can be found all the usual places: Discord, PayPal, merch store. Apart from that, thanks all for coming in. Let's go back to that 153 shot, because that was really nice as well. 153. Oh no, this shot, that's nice. Yeah, hope everyone's enjoyed it. I'll see you all next time. See you all. Take care. Bye, guys.